All right, guys, I wanted to do a quick proof for you, and I like this one. This is number 3 that we're going to do. It says, given that angle RTS is congruent to angle RTL, angle TRS and angle TRL are right angles, we need to prove that SR is congruent to LR. So remember, when we're asked to prove something besides triangles, we have to use CPCTC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So that'll be our last reason. However, we're not given, however many numbers there are to use here. So we're going to have to fill it out as we go. So let me put in just my given statements. Again, I can't put in my proof statement yet because I don't know how many there are going to be, but let me pause the video and put in my givens. All right, so I got my given statements put in. Again, I just listed out, all the way to 7. I don't know if it's going to be that many, more, less. We will see as we go, but let's see what these given statements gave us. So we have angle RTS. Angle RTS is congruent to angle RTL. So that's this angle is congruent to this angle up there. Okay, so that's given to us. We also know that angle TRS and TRL are right. TRS and TRL. So that's going to be this right angle and that right angle. Okay, so we can't really say much about the first one. It's already, just congruent. We have that information already. There's nothing else to say about that angle up there. However, the second one we do have to say a little bit more about. So I'm going to say that because they are right, we're going to say that also that angle TRS is congruent to angle TRL. Okay, and that's because of the right angle congruence theorem, or RACT. All right angles are congruent to each other. Okay, so once we have that, then all we need to do here to prove these two triangles are congruent is we have an angle up here, an angle down here, and then they share this side. If they share a side, we know that that's going to be congruent because of the reflexive property. So I can say that TR is congruent to itself, TR, and that's by the reflexive property. Right, and that should be enough to say these two triangles are congruent. Now, a little trick is if you have used someplace up above where you have angles in one triangle are congruent to angles in the other triangle, use that again. Use that again to list out your triangles because it's already going to be in the correct order for your congruent statement. Okay, so here I'm going to say, instead of angle TRS like I have there, I'm going to say triangle TRS. Triangle TRS is congruent to triangle TRL. TRL. A little trick that you might want to use. Saves you a little bit of time. You don't have to worry about the congruent statement being in the right order. And again, those two triangles are congruent because of angle, side angle, ASA. Even though the right angle is not hypotenuse leg in this case, just ASA. All right, and then once we have that the two triangles are congruent, now we can put our proof statements, which is SR is congruent to LR, and of course our reason is CPCTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent.